Encourager, we all know the struggle is real when trying to stay focused in a world full of distractions. Whether you're trying to finish a work project or simply trying to enjoy some quality time with yourself or loved ones, it can be so tough to keep your head in the game with so many attention-grabbing things around you. But hold up, wait a minute, I got you. I've gathered 5 foolproof ways to eliminate or minimize distractions and boost your productivity. And the best part, these tips are easy to implement and can make a drastic difference in your daily routine. So let's get it together. It's time to encourage over your distractions. You deserve to own your day and live according to your design. Managing your distractions is much like managing your self-care. Take care of you first and then take care of others. When you give your distractions a home, then you can take care of your needle-moving activities and build momentum. Now you are energized to go and tackle those emails, address the fires with new meaning and purpose. When you operate in this space, you've put yourself in a position to own your day. Let's go. High performance coaching changed my life. And now as your certified high performance coach, I'm using it to help you change yours. I wanted to get to the next level, but didn't want to sacrifice myself or my relationships in exchange for it. It's possible. So let's create harmony in your life. Whether you have one area or several, you want to bring high performance to? That's exactly what I help you do. If you're feeling MIA from your own life because you're so busy making everyone else's world go round, you've forgotten who you are, how to make yourself a priority, and what's important to you, like your dreams. You are tired of going at it alone and you've tried to make some strides, but really struggling to make change stick. I know you're ready to take action and get results. If you fit one or all of these, you've got to apply. Get yourself your free Cast Your Vision session and get a jump start on bringing high performance into your life. Gone are the days you let life live you, or find yourself in the same place year after year, or letting your circumstances, past or present, define the rest of your life. You can have the support you need to apply proven strategies to your life and finally spark the courage to make your dreams your reality. Get your free Cast Your Vision session so you can bring high performance into your life today. Check the show notes and get started now. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, I hope this message finds you well and in high spirits, excited to take on the day. Yes. And if not, you are in the right place to get re-energized. Listen, we are talking one of my low-key favorite topics, and that's distractions. Yes, we all know how challenging it can be to stay focused and productive when you're surrounded by distractions. And if you've been finding it hard to stay on top of things with so many distractions surrounding you, you are not alone. In this day and age, it is a struggle staying on top of everything while being bombarded with distractions, whether it's a screaming kid, a chatty coworker, or the allure of social media. We can easily get caught up in the shiny objects. These distractions make it feel dang near impossible to stay on task to achieve your goals, whether it's work related or personal. It is something else to stay focused and disciplined. It is certainly not the easiest task to do. And I'm with you. I can get caught up just like the next person if I'm not careful. I can go on to Instagram to look at one thing. Next thing I know, 15 minutes done passed. And I forgot why I even went on in the first place. In a world where you are busy, you've got a household to run, crazy kids' schedules, work, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. With all the adulting going on and all the roles you're working so hard to fill, it can cause you to forget about one of the most important relationships that you have, the one with you. Whether you've just been too busy making everyone else's world go round, or maybe you're living according to what somebody else thought was best for you, or maybe life just happened and it's got you feeling like you don't even know who you are or what you want anymore. There are so many things that can distract or disconnect you from your inner knowing. Go from feeling lost or disconnected to reconnected with the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. Get you back in touch with yourself and feeling like a priority on your own list. Knowing your desires and what you want at this season in your life, you can live the life of your dreams. And it starts with the connection you have with you. Check the show notes to get the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. It's your time to get back in touch with you. Click the show notes and get started. And there was also a long season in my career when I felt like I had absolutely no control over my day. Opening up my email first thing in the morning meant I was instantly being bombarded and extremely overwhelmed by everyone else's agenda and their list of demands. I felt like all I was doing was putting out fires and not getting to any of the things that I needed or wanted to get to. And when I did, I was rushing to squeeze them in, but not really giving them the quality time that it really deserved. So if you are feeling like your day isn't your own, no worries, because I'm here to help. With the right mindset and tactics, we can overcome these hurdles and reach our goals. Remember, you have the power to take control of your time, your attention, and own your day. And if you are like Letty, listen, I'm not feeling very much like I have control. Well, listen, let's own the sense of empowerment right here and right now. The first thing I want you to do is know your distraction pattern. When you know where you tend to get distracted, then you can actually plan for it. Stick with me here, okay? I know this may sound a little unorthodox. But I'm actually sharing my very secret first so that you can get from underneath these distractions. Listen, when you get derailed, oftentimes you know when that is. So you have to have a plan on how you're going to get back on track. It means you have to have a level of awareness of where your distractions tend to sneak up on you. Is there a certain time of the day? Are you working on a certain task? You know, when is it? Where is it? How does it show up for you? Is it scrolling on Instagram? Is it getting caught up in your Netflix series because you went to watch an episode and next thing you know, you didn't binge the whole series? Distractions show up in many ways, but what are the ways that they show up that are unique to you? Only you know when you get distracted. Well, I mean, maybe anybody else who's really being observant of you. So you can even ask the people around you if they happen to notice you being distracted. And you can find out what those triggers are that set you off into Never Never Land. The goal is to identify them so that you can minimize or completely eliminate those distractions. But you have to identify where your distractions are showing up for you. And next thing I want you to do is set your intentions. You know, we are often moving from one thing to the next without a very much thought being put into what we actually intend to do next. So before you start on that next task, set your intention so that you can be focused in and you've already got your mind set on where you want your focus to be. Because otherwise, it is easy to get caught up and taken off guard by the things that really don't require your attention at the moment. So know exactly how you intend to spend this time that you've set aside to work on things. And make it a good intention. Really be crystal clear about what you plan to do next. What are the 3 things that you plan on working on? What are the things that you plan to do when you pick the kids up from school? Like, be zeroed in and specific with what you're intending to do. Setting that intention is really going to be your guiding force. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you're having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or the show.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. And now you have block time. You have got to be specific about the times that you plan on tackling things. You know when you're going to check your email instead of just randomly checking it every 5 minutes. All of those little pit stops actually do make a difference, and you wonder what's stealing your time. It is constantly doing the things that don't move the needle. So be specific with the time that you set aside to actually complete a task. So if you've got a good planner, or you are like me and you love a good task list, definitely have your tools set up for you and have a system and how you will stay organized to focus in on your priorities. And even taking the time to level set yourself and re-looking at those priorities, because sometimes our priorities shift and we haven't really taken the time to just set aside those few minutes to regroup and reprioritize your priorities. Now, once you've got your time blocked on your calendar, now you have got to block and tackle for that time, because people, your family, your coworkers, your clients, your customers, they all want something, okay? Everybody wants something and they want it now. They don't want it during the precious time that you've set aside just to sit with them and answer their questions. No, they want it when they want it. So if you do not block and tackle to protect the time that you blocked to handle specific tasks, you will never get to the things that are important to you. So set boundaries with people. That includes your family, your coworkers, clients, customers, your kids. Set time available so that they know for a fact when is a good time to come and connect with you, communicate with you, meet with you. Make sure that they can know what those boundaries are. And as they see you honoring your boundaries, then they too will start to honor your boundaries. This is magical. You just do it and let me know how that works for you. And the last tip I have right here for you is please don't forget to take your breaks and move around regularly. This really helps you more than you know. You want to reduce that mental fatigue and increase your focus. Boom, get your break. You want to be sharp and have a fresh mind and a fresh set of eyes to look at that report. Boom, make sure you take your breaks. Don't skip them. Don't miss them. It's your time. Shake out the stress. Take a few minutes to meditate. Read a few passages out of your Bible, your book, or whatever. Do something that is going to replenish you. Get up, walk to go get a drink of water. Take a walk outside. Do something that gives yourself a break. So that way you can come back refreshed and ready to take on what's next. And this is another secret that I really want to share with you. And I hope that you implement this. If you don't take anything away from this podcast today, then at least take one or two of your favorites and put them into play. This one is one of mine, and I call it take note. Give your distractions a home. Give them a place to live. When you have a notebook or a whiteboard where you can capture your ideas and your thoughts, then that you give them a home. You give them some place to live other than renting space in your brain. If you do not get those ideas out on a paper or on your whiteboard or in your journal, then those ideas, all of those swirling thoughts, they become distractions. So use your journal as a place to reflect, and it will really help to reduce those mental distractions and really increase your focus. It's when you try to ignore them that those thoughts continue to swirl around, and then it's hard to focus on what you've blocked time for. So give your distractions a home. And it really ties really back in with the number one secret that I shared with you, which is to know your distraction pattern. When you know what your distraction pattern is and you have a plan to make note of those swirling ideas so that they are not stealing time from you, then you can set yourself up to be more productive, more focused, and it will increase your discipline to stay on track and accomplish those goals. I love sharing my favorites with you. My favorite app on my phone is the Growth Day app. The journal feature is everything. If you want to be able to journal literally anywhere you have your phone in hand, this is for you. If you don't know what to write, no worries. You will want this for the science-backed journal prompts alone. It's a great place to reflect, explore, gain new insights, and level up your perspective. This all-in-one personal development app has a great plan section, a place to capture your life scores, and so much more. Now, if you love self-improvement as much as I do, you are going to love what Brendan Burchard has put together. Check out the link in show notes, and I'll see you there. Last one that I have to share with you is something that we can all do a little better and avoid multitasking. Listen, I know I've come up in the culture of multitasking and thinking that it was really doing something, okay? Thinking that it was giving, but it really wasn't giving us a thing. It really is difficult to focus on more than one thing at a time. But if you really want to increase your productivity, then definitely focus on one thing at a time. Use positive affirmations to help yourself with this, and use positive self-talk so that you can stay motivated and focused on your task. Listen, that negative self-talk can creep in. Those doubts can easily creep in. But if you are saying your positive affirmations, if you are listening to that negative voice and then flipping the script on it and turning it into a positive, then boom, you help yourself to get back on track and increase your productivity and really stay focused so that you can accomplish the things that you want to. Because when you actually feel like you are doing the things that are important to you, it will make a world of difference when you are in service mode and you're helping your kids or you're helping your coworkers or you're taking care of a family member. All of the things that we are responsible to do, that we do love to do, but we also love to do things for ourselves. And when you take care of you first, your cup is so full, and now you have a full cup to pour from. Well, if you've been listening to me for a while, you know I don't just want to tell you what to do. I want to hear from you too. That's why I'm inviting you to join in the conversation. Share your best tips to eliminate distractions and stay productive. What's your favorite tactic that you heard here? Or what's your favorite way to stay focused and eliminate distractions? Maybe you have a certain playlist that you love to listen to and you can just tune out the world and get right to it. Do you set timers or do you have certain work hours that you do certain things? How are you giving your distractions a home? Share your tips and tricks. Meet me on Instagram. I would love to hear your tips and tricks. That way we can help each other. Slay the day, honey. Let's help each other achieve our goals. You deserve to own your day and live it according to your design. Managing your distractions is so much like managing your self-care. If you take care of you first, then you can take care of others. When you give your distractions a home, then you can take care of your needle-moving activities and build up momentum. Now you are energized to go and tackle those emails, address those fires, all with new meaning and purpose. When you operate in this space, you've put yourself in a position to own your day. Let's go. Encourager, we know every day won't be perfect, but the days you can manage your way, you'll feel empowered to take care of everyone else's agendas and your responsibilities. Distractions no longer have to be something that holds you back, but something you can manage, minimize, and make the most of your day, making progress towards your goal. Together, we can eliminate distractions and reach our full potential because together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, thanks so much for tuning in. My wish for you is to have your encouragement cup filled up. If you enjoyed this episode, there's a few ways to say thank you. Share it with friends. You are a true encourager, sharing encouraging messages to lift others up, because that's just what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback, as this is how we make encouragement a way of life. And to keep the conversation going, connect with me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. Check the show notes for today's sponsors and all the ways to work with me and stay connected. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.